What's up everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So clearly the Snatch Summer series is all done, but our journey to becoming the best version of ourselves for ourselves is always in the works. So if you want to stick around and learn and grow together, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. The last 2 weeks of the Snatch Summer series were a bit challenging for me just because one of those weeks I was feeling really discouraged because I had actually gained weight in both inches and on the scale. I try not to just focus on the scale, but happened to be both, so I was a little discouraged. And I had gotten some overall good news from a CT scan, but it's still just a friendly reminder that I'm not 100% healed yet. But getting discouraged for a moment is not enough for me to stop working towards my goals. I still have goals for myself that I really want to reach, and I'm going to continue to push to achieve them because I have a goal and I want to achieve it. So if you guys want to go ahead and see kind of where my body is at now, then go ahead and stick around to the end of the video and I can show you guys an update on my physique. There was one question that came up for me when I wasn't feeling my best, and that was, could it be my genetics? Maybe I'm not genetically able to be thinner or to build a bigger butt or thicker legs or be slim thick. And although genetics do tend to play a role in how your muscle develops, where you lose and gain weight, how fast and how slow your metabolism is, or how just the general structure of your anatomy is, and so many other things. In my case, I don't think that I have a medical condition genetically that would keep me from being able to accomplish my goals of losing fat and gaining muscle, especially because I have lost fat in the past and lost some weight and gotten to a more comfortable weight for myself. And I'm sure that my genetics do play a role in how fast or how slow I put on muscle, and especially in where I tend to carry my weight. Like when I gain weight, I know that it goes to my upper body, and that happens to be when I went on to Google University, and basically it says that when you have more of the hormone testosterone and you're a female, then most of your weight will go to your upper body, which is my case. And then those females that have more estrogen will have most of their weight gain go towards their lower body. But since most of my weight tends to go to my upper body anyways, at least now I kind of know as to why. This is kind of hard because as much as I can admire the hundreds of physiques that are on Instagram from the Instagram fitness models, I won't ever be able to accomplish that exact physique because we are each individually different, which is beautiful because nobody can be like you. Brett Contreras mentions in his Glute Lab book that we all react differently to various training stimuli, and there are huge individual differences from person to person. Since my butt is the one thing that I'm trying to grow the most, and my legs, and the Glute Lab book happens to be like revolved around building your glutes, I wanted to bring up one specific example that he mentioned in the book that shows like how and why sometimes some people have bigger butts than others, and it happens to be because of their structural anatomy, along with of course like their genetics for like muscle growth and all of that. But when you have a larger sacral slope, then it helps make the glutes more prominent and give them that appearance of being bigger. But that doesn't at all mean that you can't still grow your butt. He also says in the book that you're able to alter your appearance by increasing the size of your glutes, adding muscle, or by adjusting your percentage of body fat, whether that be through losing or gaining weight. With that said, I might not be able to look like these Instagram models or exactly like them, but I can play with my calories and my macros and my training and kind of see what works best for me to get my body to the potential that it has. And this isn't to say that you look better if you're thinner or thicker or anything in between. It's really whatever makes you happiest and makes you feel the most comfortable. For me currently, it's just I don't feel comfortable and so I'm working towards my ideal physique goal. And it's okay to have moments where you feel discouraged or frustrated, so just feel what you have to feel, but don't stay stuck in it. Just with any other journey, whether it's for fitness or for your life or whatever challenges that you guys have, there's going to be constant trial and error, and you fail and you try again and you fail and you try again until you find what works best for you. It's a part of any process really, and the more challenging I feel that something is, the more rewarding it is when you get it and the more appreciative you are of it. And this applies to really anything in life. You have to be able to decide to work for yourself, to put in the work for yourself, which is what I'm trying to do right now for myself. No one can do that for you. Only we can do that for us. So now let's go ahead and skip to the whole physique. Where am I at with my physique? Basically, I'm back on my BS. with the eating, I'm back at eating at a caloric deficit of about 1600 calories every day. Granted, I do go a little bit over. I do also tend to indulge in a donut here and there just because donuts are life, guys. For me, that is my kryptonite. I just refuse to let them go. I don't want to let go of something that I enjoy so much because it helps keep me sane in the process of trying to eat strict. And right now, my focus is sticking within those macros, and then also making sure that I'm getting the majority of my food from whole foods. Now, if you guys aren't sure what macros are or what macros would be best for you, then I'll go ahead and link up a video so you guys can check it out. I believe it was one of my more recent videos from the series that kind of broke that down for you guys. I'm still getting the majority of my calories from whole foods, but I want to get my body fat down by being in a deficit. And then eventually I'll start to work my way back up with my calories so that I can start putting on muscle with like as minimal amount of fats as I can, but get my body used to eating a little bit more food without gaining so much fat so quickly. Which brings me to where I'm at with my current physique. So this morning I woke up at 142.4 pounds, but it honestly just kind of ranges. So I'm currently at 143.0 pounds, which is not bad considering I had gained weight, and being at a deficit has really been helping me out, and especially with my training and making sure that I'm really trying to like push through my workouts, you know? And as for my measurements, those have also improved. So my bust is currently at 29 inches, my waist is also at 29 inches, and the glutes have remained in the 39.5 inches, which is great because I'm trying my best not to lose that. But everything so far is coming down, and I think that the deficit is really helping. I've said this so many times with either eating at a maintenance or surplus that then my body responds really well, but then it hits a plateau. And so again, this is something new that I'm trying, and I'm just trying to figure out my body and see what's gonna help it get to where I want it to be. This is a journey that is constantly filled with trials and errors, but I'm sure that it'll be worth it. So come on people, we can do this. Like, let's stop making excuses. Let's not just talk about all the things that we want to do and how we want to do it or how we want to look a certain way and feel a certain way. Like, find a way and just do it. And that's currently where I'm at. Is it's just I have to be done with not having discipline sometimes. Like, I have to be strong enough because my dreams for myself are bigger than the day-to-day temptations. So let's put aside those excuses and let's just get to work, because we are always better than the excuses that we make. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you guys enjoy and that you learned something from it, and I hope to see you guys at my next YouTube video.